Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Hafiza binti Ibrahim.
My name is Nur Arfa binti Basiran.
And today we are going to do a discussion about Local Government Act 171. So Arfa, what do you know about Local Government Act? Do you ever heard about it?
Yes, Hafiza, I actually ever heard about that. As I know, Local Government 171 is actually an act to revise and consolidate the law relating to the local government. This act may be cited as the Local Government Act 1976 and shall apply only to West Malaysia.
Good answer, Arfa. So now let's move on to the deeper discussion with the other group member. Now, let's invite our first member, which is Hardana Husna. So the first question is, who is partnering with Local Government 1976 Act 171 and what is their role in this act? Would you explain more about to us?
Thank you to the host Ms. Arfa and Ms. Hafiza, and thank you for inviting me to this forum and for giving me the opportunity to talk about the partner of the local government and its role. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Hardana Husna and let's jump right into it. The local authorities are under the purview of the respective state government. The Ministry of Housing and Local Government is responsible for formulating, executing and monitoring all laws pertaining to local government. The Ministry of Housing and Local Government was established on 24 May 1964 as the Ministry of Local Government and Housing. Following a cabinet reshuffle on 18 July 1978, the ministry was renamed the Ministry of Housing and Local Government. This was the result of a merger between the Ministry of Housing and Rural Development and the Department of Local Government, which was previously part of the Ministry of Local Government and the Federal Territory. Ministry of Oversight, which is the Minister of Housing and Local Government, is responsible for the formation, execution and monitoring of all laws pertaining to local government, the development of local government policy and the implementation of local government functions such as town and country planning, housing landscaping, solid waste management and fire and rescue services. These powers are granted to the Minister by the Federal Constitution and the Local Government Act 1976. Additionally, Kuala Lumpur City Hall, Putrajaya Corporation and Labuan Corporation are subject to the purview of the Ministry of Federal Territories, a ministry dedicated to overseeing matters within the Federal Territories. In addition, the objective of the Ministry of Housing and Local Government are to ensure adequate, comfortable and balanced housing development, complete with social and recreational facilities. Next, to ensure the safety of life and property through preventive and supervisory services regarding fire and dangerous materials, efficient and effective emergency and rescue services, and the raising of public awareness and education of fires and fire prevention. Lastly, to develop landscaping, parks and quality recreational facilities, and to achieve the objective of making Malaysia a garden nation. That's all regarding education. Thank you.
Thank you, Hardana, for the explanation. It was a very well explained answer. Now, let's move to the next group member, which is Farah. So Farah, is there any cooperation between local government and the central government in your country regarding to the implementation of human rights and at local level?
Thank you, Arfa, for the question. From my observations, there is a level of cooperation between local government agencies with central governments concerning the implementations of human rights at a local level. An example of this would be the federal government's initiative called the Ikasih Wan Azam program, which was aimed at alleviating poverty in rural and urban areas. As with most programs, national initiatives that are large-scale and aim at civil society cooperation with the state and local government would be necessary in the form of assisting the central government in the implementation process. Other than that, other forms of cooperation that have been witnessed between the central and local government would be in the form of consultations for the purpose of engaging and raising awareness amongst civil servants and civil society alike. However, while Suhakam believes that there is a certain degree of collaboration between local government and the central government, we are unfamiliar if there is any particular framework of cooperation utilized when dealing with issues of human rights. That's all from me. Thank you.
That was a good explanation, Farah. Now, let's move to the third presenter, which is Naza Shazwan. So Naza, Do you know that certain local government, PBT, have not increased assessment taxes in more than 20 to 30 years?
Thank you for Alpha and Hafiza for having me at here. Now, I will explain about the section 39, which is the local authority revenue. Did you know that the certain local government have not increased assessment tax in more than 20 to 30 years ago? This will have an impact on revenue that is forced to borrow from the state government. For the example, the Ipoh City Council (MBI) last raised its tax is 38 years ago in 1982 for property value in the proportional field. This will have an impact on the fund available on to local government for development and improvement for their area. The Shah Alam City Council for excellent example by boosting the assessment tax to assess property in proportional areas in 2006, which had raised the local government income by 34 million. This because raising the assessment tax might assist the local government in making a greater development in their particular regions. That's all for me. Thank you for Hafiza and Alpha for having me at here.
That was a very well structured answer. So how about Iman? Has the state government abolished the 4% interest rate on loan to local authorities? If yes, has loan before this made by the local authorities can be considered as loan without the 4% interest rate on loan?
Thank you to our moderator, Arfa and Hafiza, for the question. For your information, until now, state of government, especially state government of Selangor, not yet abolish policy about the interest rate 4% towards loan to the local authorities of Selangor. However, state government of Selangor from time to time give consideration exemption interest rate 4% on loan to local authorities. If loan made by the local authorities is to improve quality of service delivery in local authorities and not for the commercial activities. I think I already answered the question. Thank you.
Good explanation, Iman. So how about Shazwana? How the government spend the review that they gain?
Okay, in local government, they must spend their resources on education, development, health, and social program. For example, the local government spend the revenue in upgrading the facilities of the school. From that, students and teachers can get good facilities in their place.
So, what are your service program that they give to the society, Shazwana?
Okay, the local government provide childcare center, clinic with healthcare services, ambulance and health services. So, the local government use that revenue that they get to deliver the good social services to the people. Okay, for example, Petaling Jaya City Council provide free medical treatment to the people out there. So, the society can make medical treatment for free so that it can reduce their burdens.
It was a good answer, Shazana. I think we have reached at the end of the segment. So our group member has explained every question, and we hope that it helps you guys to learn more about the Local Government Act 171. That's all from us. Thank you. Till we meet again and have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.